Earns billions but floods every monsoon. Imagine a city where global companies are opening offices, billions of rupees are being invested, thousands of high-paying jobs are being created, and then a few hours of monsoon rain are enough to bring the city to its knees. Waterlogging, submerged roads, traffic chaos, and major disruption during office hours. But this is not Gurugram's first monsoon crisis. So the real question is not why did it rain so much. The real question is why does a modern economic city remain so vulnerable to predictable monsoon rainfall? Let's understand the paradox. On one side, Gurugram is one of India's most important corporate center. According to ICRA, Gurugram accounts for approximately 60% of Delhi NCR's office market, making it the region's dominant office destination. It is a city that attracts capital, companies, skilled workers, high-value services, real estate investment. But now, look at the other side. The city's built-up area has expanded dramatically. A recent GIS-based assessment reported roughly 64% expansion in Gurugram's built-up area over a decade, reflecting rapid real estate and urban expansion. And that creates the fundamental geographical problem. The economy expanded horizontally and vertically much faster than the natural and civic systems designed to absorb that growth. This is where Gurugram becomes a perfect case study for urban geography. Rainfall itself does not automatically create an urban flood. Urban flooding depends on rainfall, topography, land use, drainage capacity, permeability, water bodies, encroachment, and urban planning. Gurugram lies in a landscape where runoff moves towards the lower-lying Najafgarh basin. Historically, natural depressions, ponds, wetlands, drainage channels helped absorb and transport excess water. But rapid urbanization replaced a large amount of permeable land with concrete, roads, buildings, and parking lots. A 2024 study on Gurgaon found that the decline of water bodies was associated with increasing flooding and proposed additional water bodies and retention ponds as part of a sustainable drainage system. So when we destroy a water body and replace it with concrete, we haven't eliminated the water. We have simply removed the place where the water was supposed to go. Now let's talk about the most obvious issue, drainage capacity. Gurgaon's drainage system has been under pressure because the city has grown enormously. The Badshahpur drain is one of the major stormwater channels of the city, but when rainfall exceeds the capacity of the drainage network or when drainage links, internal drains and outlets don't work as one connected system, the water backs up onto roads. This is why building one giant drain cannot solve the entire problem. You need local drains, sector drains, master drains, downstream drainage, a wetland system to work together. Now, to be fair, it would be wrong to say that government has done nothing. There are several ongoing interventions. In 2026, GMDA began converting roadside green belts into lower-level bioswale type systems, allowing rainwater to enter landscaped areas and improve infiltration and groundwater recharge. There is also a new 4.3-kilometer leg 4 stormwater drain costing around 105 crore intended to divert excess rainwater away from the overloaded Badshahpur drainage system. So the problem isn't simply there is no infrastructure. The deeper problem is the infrastructure being built fast enough, comprehensively enough, and in coordination with the city's actual growth? And the consequences? A corporate employee may receive a work-from-home message, but what about delivery workers, cab drivers, construction workers, domestic workers, street vendors, sanitation workers, security guards, and people living in informal settlements? For them, work from home is often not an option. So urban flooding is also an issue of social inequality, livelihood vulnerability, and environmental justice. Now let's look at the money. For 2026 to 2027, the Municipal Corporation of Gurugram MCG has a budget of around 1875 crores. But only about 400 crore has been allocated for development works. So the question is not just how much money does Gurugram generate. The bigger question is how much of that economic growth is actually being converted into better urban infrastructure. And the biggest problem, governance is as fragmented as the drainage. Imagine this. One agency manages road, another manages the sewerage system, another controls the land use planning, and another is responsible for disaster management. Now imagine rainfall falling on the entire city at once. Nature does not recognize administrative boundaries. That is why Gurugram need integrated watershed level planning, not isolated projects. So what should Gurugram do? The solution is not simply build bigger drains. We need a combination of 4 strategies. Solution 1. Protect and restore ponds plus wetlands, natural depressions, drainage channels and green belts. Solution 2. Move from drainage to smart city planning. Create one integrated stormwater authority. Solution 4. Stop measuring development only through GDP and property prices. A genuinely developed city should also be able to answer. Can a child safely walk to school during the monsoon? Can an ambulance cross the city during a cloudburst or heavy rainfall? Can a worker reach home without spending 3 or 4 hours in traffic?